This is the best thing I've tried yet. It's so simple. It's 2 ingredients, but there are 100 different flavors all combining in here. Hi, I'm Mary Bilyeu. I'm the Blade's food editor, and welcome to Cheap Eats. On this show, we go all over the Toledo area looking for the best deals we can get for $10 and under. Today we're down in Perrysburg on Louisiana Avenue at the Bard's Coffee. It's a lovely coffee shop. You shop local not only by coming here, but by enjoying all the wonderful products from the purveyors and people they have relationships with. It's a gorgeous day in Perrysburg.
So when we were looking for a theme for this, I'm a writer, I'm a working musician, so the Bard's Coffee kind of fell out of that. There's 3 things about coffee houses, and interestingly enough, none of them have anything to do with coffee. You have to have a good coffee product. I mean, you have to start there, right? But after that, it's meeting, stories, and community. People meet at coffee houses, they tell stories at coffee houses, and they form friendships and relationships. Oh, you know, there are some things that are sort of sunshine in the cup. I think any of the teas, like some of the herbal teas, if you get them iced, they're kind of like summer in a cup, the Crimson Berry iced tea. Now, one of our primary suppliers is Crimson Cup out of Columbus, Ohio.
Right.
And they're a fabulous company that supports heavily businesses our size, coffee houses our size.
That's so important.
This is one of their proprietary blends. It's got some dried fruit in it.
Ooh,
It's
lovely.
fruity. We make it by the gallon because we sell so much of it. And it's a light, fruity, but not sweet tea. So I'm not a cold coffee person.
I'm not either, except I love coffee ice cream.
Well, yeah, okay.
All right.
Shall we take a moment to talk about something ice cream,
Yes.
which is an affogato?
Oh, yes.
An affogato means drowned in Italian, right?
All right.
So it is ice cream drowned in
Italian.
espresso. It also depends on how much trust you place in your espresso.
Okay.
There are bigger, more commercial coffee houses that shall remain nameless,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But they don't place a lot of faith in their espresso. We do. Our honey is a Perrysburg Township honey, and I joke to everybody, I've met the bees, right?
Good
so,
for you.
So have
You should.
Yes. Now you probably have met a couple of the bees too. Now the queen's a little hard to get a hold of, but
Yeah.
you know she's pretty particular about who she sees. Bee sting is kind of a milky cortado. A cortado is Spanish for cut or to cut, and normally a cortado is half espresso, half milk. We're going to add more milk to it, so it's going to be a little milkier, but
okay.
not as milky as, say, a latte.
Right.
And we're going to add a little honey to it, and the bee sting is for our
Of course.
local Perrysburg Yellow Jacket.
Yes, indeed.
And I think our real competitive edge of all of these, I mean, people have breads and people have brownies and Rice Krispie treats and muffins and coffee shops. Our scones are really fabulous. And
Beautiful.
it's they're much more of a traditional European scone.
Everything Chris said, it was going to be a little bit of fruit, not too sweet. Everything he promised is in this glass. This is just so lovely. I could see it just sort of sipping on these all day long. You should smell this. Look how beautifully rich that is. See this adorable spoon? But just this beautiful, luscious sort of floral honey essence in here. This is, I could sip this too, just enjoy it and relax. You see how rustic it is with the little crevices? That means that he's patted it out. There's also this gorgeous crease right here. This is a sign of a beautifully made scone because a perfect scone should break open like that. As Chris said, it's a perfect European style scone. So it's not sweet, it's a little more like a sweet biscuit. Oh, look how beautiful that is. So you should smell this. Like as you pour the hot coffee over the ice cream, the fragrance just wafts over you. The richness of the vanilla and the floral notes of that and the creaminess and all the different aromas and tastes that come with the coffee. So you think it's 2 ingredients, but there are 100 different flavors all combining in here. As you can see though, it is melting very quickly. That tends to happen when you pour hot coffee on cold ice cream. So I'm gonna end here. I'm Mary Bilyeu for The Blade. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Bard's Coffee. We'll see you next time on Cheapy.